I apologize in advance. Oh, it's just on now. Hey guys, it's the Love Guru Blair. I apologize in advance for the lighting. It's terrible in here. The lighting is terrible in here. So I wanted to let you know today is August 29th, 2015, and the Alien book is complete. The first installment. So when I was first sharing this with you guys, that I was originally going to be just sharing kind of like a rough cut, maybe 100 to 150 pages. And then as I started reading the book and preparing it, like reading, obviously like the document, like the Word doc, God, it was just like so good. It was just like pulling me in, and I was reliving the experience again, and I was going through the whole like shock and awe again. And I was like, what a cool experience that I went through. And I just been feeling so much gratitude to have had this experience. And it's really interesting because when I was going through it, when we go through things, we don't really appreciate them to their full potential. And I think it's just like the nature of being a human being. And that's why it's so important just to be like grateful through like everything that you're going through, because things might get worse, or you might, things will change. You'll have a different perspective and you'll be like, oh, that wasn't so bad. It was so much better than what I'm dealing with now, because we have cycles through our lives. So we go through good and we go through bad and whatever. But when I was going through this experience with the aliens, when I was first contacted or reconnected with Zeke, who, if you're new to these videos, is my star brother. He's my star family. And it was a whole collective that was visiting me, which you're going to read about in the book. Oh, which we're going to talk about that again. We're going to get back to that. And when I was going through it, I was so... again, just reading through it again, because I really shared the raw with you guys. This is not an edited version as far as and this is what's so great about, it's interesting because 1 year ago, I published my first book. This is my second book that I published. I've just been bang, 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 all these books coming out. And when I did the first book, I was like, oh, really? I'm going to self-publish this? And I was all kind of snotty about it. And I was like, why am I doing that? But with this book, it was really the obvious answer. And really for the first book too, because it was already written and I didn't want a publisher to get their hands on it, or a literary agent to get their hands on it and then to edit it. Because all the stuff that I bring to you guys, I really like sharing behind the scenes stuff of what's going on. I have always craved that when I was learning from any spiritual teacher or healer. I always wanted to know what their life was like, what they were really going through, and what they went through, and then how they changed and transformed. And that's what I share with you guys through all of my books. And when I speak and when I teach and when I work one-on-one, it's when it's time for me to share my experiences, I share the real deal of what's going on. I really have no ego about that, because we all go through different phases of our lives, and it's kind of the dark things that we have to go through, or the struggles that we have to go through, that really bring us so much light, that really shine our light brighter and brighter. And with this alien book, I was just so excited. It's interesting because I kind of went back and forth. Oh, I'm not ready to share it yet. Oh, I'm not. Yes, you should share it. No, I'm not ready. Yes, no, yes, no. And it was kind of going back for a while. And then whenever I made that last video, well, actually, no, it wasn't then. It was just recent. When was that? Whenever I was I don't remember. I don't even remember. But I think it was maybe a month ago. Was it even a month? No, it was maybe 2 weeks ago. I'm so off as far as the timeline, as far as 3D reality, as far as dealing with time. I have no idea. I'm so disconnected from just time these days. It means absolutely nothing to me. So I have no idea, like, as far as like today's Saturday, I need to always be checking, like, do I have anything planned? Where do I need to be? What day it is? Like sometimes, and I know that a lot of people are experiencing this too, but I just, from one day to the next, sometimes it seems like it's been so long, like time has expanded. Other times, I guess that's a lot of the experience, is that I'm able to expand time so much that I don't even realize, like, so much changes in my life from one day to the next. And interesting enough, I know I'm kind of all over the place with this video, but that's what I'm talking about in this book. We're talking about like time travel. We're talking about, so I just wanted to, okay, I'm sorry, all over the place today. I'm just really excited. I want to share the excitement with you guys. The book is complete. It was sent to the publisher. Those of you guys who have ordered it are going to be getting your copy shipped to you tomorrow or the next day. So today is August 29th, 2015. So it's going to ship either tomorrow, which is the 30th, or do we have 31 days? I think it is 31 days in August. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. So in the next couple days, it's going to get shipped to you. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you. I'm so excited for how it's going to blow your mind. Super excited about that. And that's what I was saying as far as the publishing thing. When I was finally ready to share this with you guys, because it's so personal, parts of it are so personal. I had sex with an alien, and that is totally wacky and crazy, and I haven't been able to say that out loud. And I don't even know if I've said that to a person face to face, because there has been so much of my own programming and shame and kind of, oh my God, people are gonna think I'm crazy. So I'm just getting used to that concept, but I am ready to be out and speaking about this book. If you know of any, like if you want me to come in and speak to you guys or your organization or your group, or I don't know, whatever it is, even if it's like sci-fi groups, like I'll come and speak. Aliens are real. It's not a sci-fi thing. So when I was going to publish it, it was just the obvious choice that I would self-publish it, because it needed to get, there was definitely an urgency. Once I was ready to get this out, there was an urgency that it needed to get out immediately. Like I have been being pushed, get it out, go, 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 go. So I'm so excited to be sharing this book with you guys. It is the conversation between Zeke and I, the experiences that I was having with him, having to do with clearing fears, clearing old programming, discussions about aliens, discussions about humanity and raising consciousness, discussions and experiences having to do with sexual energy, Kundalini awakening. I had a Kundalini awakening because of my connection with my alien friends. And my psychic gifts have totally expanded and advanced like they promised that would happen. And I've become a more powerful healer. I've become, like I said, super psychic, supersonic psychic. And just, it was just so awesome, like reading the book back. So that's, okay, let's loop it around. So back what I was saying is that when we're going through experiences, when I was first going through this experience, I had so much fear coming up for me that Zeke was helping me clear. And I was kind of questioning, like, am I imagining this at times? I knew it was real because I felt him. He was there and I saw him, and there's conversations about that. You're going to read about that. It's so exciting. So I was able to reread through the experiences and what Zeke was teaching me, and I was able to take, these are timeless teachings. It's kind of one of those books that you can read over and over, and you're going to pick up different things each time you read it, because that's how powerful aliens are. And when they're doing transmissions, it's on different levels that it's coming at you, and that it's shifting you and changing you. So the first time that I was going through it, there was a lot of fear. There was a lot of like, oh my God, I have no one to talk to about this, and I really want to talk to people about it, and like, this is crazy. And I was never a person that was interested in aliens. I was never interested in UFOs. I don't even know if I thought that stuff was real. I just never thought about it. And I mean, did I think the people that were interested in aliens and UFOs were crazy? I don't know. Maybe. They were just a different breed of people. Like, again, I really gave it no thought, not interested at all. So for this to have happened to me, it was just such a crazy experience, and crazy as in awesome. And just going through that experience again, through reading the book and experiencing it again, it was so much fun for me to read again. And I was like, wow, Blair, you had a really awesome experience. Like, that last year of your life, I mean, what an honor to be able to connect with aliens, which were my star family, to reconnect with my star family and have that experience was so awesome. And I just feel so honored to have it, and so grateful. So all that was filling me the second time around. Whereas I said the first time I was like anxious, there was fear, I wasn't sleeping well because they were sharing so much energy with me. It was hard for me to take in so much energy. I was exhausted, because you have to have your vibration raise to a much higher level if you're going to be connecting with aliens. And I guess it's probably a different experience for everybody, but I have been in contact with angels for a really long time. Then I was like upgraded to connecting with my guides. That's been for a long time. And just the experience with connecting with aliens, they really were sharing a lot of energy with me, a lot of transmissions they were calling with me to raise my energy so that I can maintain this conversation with them back and forth. And then what a cool experience that I had, the time and the experience. I was just in a place in my life that I had this time that I was able to really develop, to experience this relationship. So I just felt like, I just still feel so grateful for all of it. And I'm excited to be sharing it with you. And I'm honored and I'm grateful to share it with you, because when you guys read this book, it is going to totally change you. It's going to blow your mind. You're going to be like, what the hell am I reading? And I feel so honored to be that person, to be expanding your mind like that, to be just blowing your mind. And it's going to be a life changer for you. And I feel so honored and so grateful that I'm the one who was chosen, and then I'm able to have that opportunity to share that information with you. You guys are going to clear so many fears that you have by reading this book. You're going to clear so much old programming. You're going to be looking at life. You're going to be looking at aliens so differently. You're going to be looking at life so differently. You're going to be looking at freaking everything so differently. And this is something that I do when it's my gift, and it's something that I share with my clients that I work one-on-one with, that I am able to totally transform their lives. But here is an experience, and I had it with the other book all the books that I write are transforming. They all are about shifting your perspective, expanding your consciousness. But I just really feel like this one is a masterpiece. And I just feel so excited about it. And also I'm on, so P.S., if you haven't ordered this book yet, get on it. I don't know what you're waiting for. You watch these videos, you're interested in it, you're intrigued. This is your spirit, your soul pulling you to this information. And I will go as far as to saying it's your guides and your angels and your alien family saying, hey, This book has something for you. This book is going to activate something for you. So hop on it, get it. I don't know what you're waiting for. So go order it right now. And let me tell you something. Since this book is being released, being shipped in the next day or two, I will give you maybe like 5 days. We'll say till September 7th. I'll extend it a little bit. You have till September 7th. No, we're going to do September 7th feels like the right date. Till September 7th that you can still order this book directly through me. And what you get when you order it is you're going to get a live 1-hour Q&A call with me. It's not a private, it's a group one, but it's going to be intimate enough that you're going to be able to ask me questions. You're going to be able to discuss this book. And let me tell you something. This is a huge gift that I'm giving you, to be able to get on the phone with me and to be able to ask questions, because when you read this book, you are going to be like, oh my God, I need to speak to someone about this. So here you're going to have a group, plus you're going to have me to speak to. And I came out the other end. So what happens is this book is the first installment. And as I shared in the beginning of this video, is that when I originally had plans to be releasing this information, I was like, hey, I'm going to release maybe 100, 150. I was feeling like a little gun shy about it. I was going to only release 100, 150 pages, the PDF file. As I got into it, I was like, oh my God. And it was like, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I just kept on going through it. And now the book is something like 230 pages. And it's a book, no longer a PDF. You're getting a book mailed to you so you could cozy up and read it. And I really think you're going to be finished with this book within a couple of days, because it is addicting. Like, I am really excited to get my own copy because I want to read it again. So that's me going through it one time as far as experiencing it, and then transcribing our conversations and my experience. Then the second time was me preparing this book for you guys. I was reading it and I was like, oh my God, this book is so good. I really have not been so excited for something, I think, ever. And that's what I was like. So basically, again, just to finish off that thought, is I am super excited to get my copy of my book because I want to read it again. Because I just think it is like, it's one of those experiences that it is better than fiction. Like, it's insane. Again, in the best possible way. And I really hope I'm not hyping it up too much. I really don't think that I am. Because you read it and your mind is going to be, all these things are going to come into your mind. And like I said, it's going to totally shift your perspective on things and expand your consciousness, clear fears. You're just going to, like, I'm just so excited to share it with you. Like, it's just, oh my God. So what I was going to say is you have till September 7th to order this book directly through me and to get this 1-hour Q&A call with me where we discuss it. You could ask your personal questions and just share what has come up for you. And also, the intention behind this book is for you not only to be expanding your consciousness, and you know, the name of the book is called How Aliens Put Me into How Aliens Put Me into Power. Now that has to do with personal power. When I was writing that book, when I was going through that experience, I thought it meant something else. And I was like, hey, Zeke, when are you going to provide for me? And you'll read about it. I thought it was something else, what that power thing meant. But I mean, what a cool experience. So the intention is that you're going to be put into your power too. And this is a process. This has been a process of 10 years of healing work and study and working with healers and teachers. And that's what you get all through me. So but the intention is you're going to have that experience too, is that you're going to be on that path, further down the spiritual path, further down ascension, further down your evolution, further down awakening to your power as a powerful human being. It is so freaking awesome. And I'll tell you, so did I finish that thought? You have till September 7th to sign up for this book. I would suggest you sign up for it immediately, because I'm shipping these books ASAP. So the sooner you order it, the sooner you get it, and the sooner that you can just be like, whoa, this is so freaking cool, and I'm open to like new levels of awareness now. You'll get this live Q&A call with me that you could be on. And that's not something that normally people are going to get when they just get the book. And like I said, when you read this book, you're going to be searching for someone to discuss it with. It's just that type of book. And it's brilliant, really. I'm so excited to get my copy, like I had shared. So final notes, final things. So I went through this experience over a year, and it completed, I think it was March 31st of 2015. So we're at the end of August now. So that's March to April, May, June, July, August. 5 months after this experience. And I am more and more in my new life. And it is amazing. So for all these years, I was doing, this is the thing. I talk about healing so much. I mean, sometimes I feel like I sound like a broken record, and I'm like, Blair, just enough. But I always talk about this because it's so true. And I've experienced the truth in my life, but now it's like the big whammy that once you keep going deeper and deeper into yourself, uncovering stuff, healing things, your past wounds, your blocks, scarring that you've had from childhood, from past experiences, heartbreak and trauma and whatever you have been through, when you keep going through that and healing through that, and my suggestion is that you work with a healer to do that. And my suggestion is you work with me. But I am a high-end service at this point. So I know not everybody can afford I work with high-powered executives, entrepreneurs, and celebrities at this point. But understand that that is part of my healing. That when I have gone, upgrading my life, and it's getting to a certain level of being so good at my craft that now I'm in high demand with a higher level clientele. So, and also the transformation I provide is super quick. I go according to how fast my client can go, but I mean, people will spend many years in therapy. They come to me and it's like, you get turbocharged into the healing and then experiencing the good stuff. You have to go through some dark stuff first to clear out that darkness, to do the healing, and I support you all through it. But if you want to speed up your evolution, if you want to speed up your healing, if you want to speed up your growth and you want to experience life, the good parts of life, we're only on Earth for a certain period of time in this lifetime. We're only here for a certain period of time. So if you want to have a good life, and I'm talking about as good as you want it to get, because really the sky is the limit, then you work with a healer like me that boosts you up. I upgrade people to their next level of success. I upgrade people to a better life. And that is so I have been saying that for a long time. I've known that that is one of my gifts, and I've been experiencing that. But now I am at the end of it, like that was this clearing with this alien experience. And now I'm in this experience of like, wow, my life is just like, for the last couple of weeks, I've been watching other people's videos on YouTube, and I see what people post on Facebook or whatever, and I see on how a lot of people are struggling these days because the energies have really intensified. Now, I'll have an off day here or there, or really it's like an off hour or two. But overall, my life is just getting much better, better and better and better. And the last week has been, I can't even explain it in words, because it's just about really being fully in my power. And we're talking about instant manifestation. We're talking about expanding time. We're talking about telepathy. We're talking about just incredible experiences and just such deep happiness and peace. And just, there's no better feeling than being fully in your power and being fully free. And again, I think that might be hard to understand. Oh, well, we are free, aren't we? We're all free. Well, no, you're not free until you are free of limiting beliefs and old programming and brainwashing and your past traumas and all that garbage that you're carrying around with you. You're not free until you've healed that stuff. And I have gone through all that, and now I am reaping the rewards. So it's been really exciting. And like I said, I feel really grateful for all the healing work that I've done. And I feel really grateful for Zeke and the experiences that he brought me through, and my angels and my guides. I thank everybody all the time. But I really feel so fantastic. And I want you to feel this too. If you want it, if you want to feel like shit, then you can still stay in that victim mentality. And for a while, that works. Sometimes it's hard for us to step out of our old life. Sometimes it's hard for us to understand that, hey, we really can get everything that we want. Hey, everything that I dream about, I can actually have. And that's really what I've been going through. That has been one of the last things that I've been experiencing, of like wanting something and actually getting it, and it happening consistently. And that's a total rewrite of old thoughts and old programming, and just leaving behind the struggle, leaving behind the victim mentality, leaving behind the pain, leaving behind the anger, leaving behind the frustration. God, I have been carrying such stuff for such a long time. And when you're so into it, you might not realize. Do you know what you're carrying? Are you frequently sad? Are you frequently frustrated? Are you frequently angry? What is it that you're carrying? That's baggage that you're carrying. So when you go through the healing, that's the stuff that I always talk about. When you go through the healing, that's what I have gone through. Then the world opens up to you. That is experiencing freedom for the first time. That is fully being in your power. And that's what this book is about, really at the core of it. I mean, some people might want to read it because it's about aliens. Some people might want to read it because it's about reptilian aliens. Oh my God, I thought that they were so evil. No, not all of them. There's higher consciousness reptilian aliens. And my star family is one of them. I'm one of them. I happen to be an alien, and maybe you are too. I don't want to ruin parts of these things for you reading the book, but it's just, there's different things that are going to draw you to this book. But let me tell you something. If you're watching this video for as long as you've been watching this, you're interested in this information, and your spirit is calling you to it. And there's so many goodies in there, that book for you. And I encourage you to get it, because you're going to freaking love it. And then I'm excited to be on the call with you guys. So just as a final note, go check out alienpower.net. That's a website I put up having to do with this book. By the way, this is the first installment of this book. There are other installments in this series. So this is, like I said, 230 pages, the first installment. It's going to totally blow your mind. Go to alienpower.net. You can order your copy on that website. So excited to share it with you. So excited to see how your life changes. So excited to see what it sparks within you. Thanks for watching. Alienpower.net. Bye-bye.